Welcome back to SourceFed. That's Lee Morgan and I'm Elliot Newton. Let's begin. Apple CEO Tim Cook, or as I like to call him, Tim Baked, appeared on NBC's Rock Center this morning and stated that his company will start producing an existing line of Mac computers in the United States next year.
Cook made these comments in a previously taped interview, but stated in a different interview with Bloomberg Businessweek that Apple will move production from China to the US next year, which will cost about $100 million.
Or as it's known in Mac money as like pocket change, because they are so rich. I hate myself. This is very good news for multiple reasons. Cook, or as I like to call him, Baked, stated that the company will not produce the line of Macs themselves, but will instead invest in other companies. This last year alone, Foxconn Technology Group, an Apple partner, came under heavy criticism for being a horrible place to work, ultimately forcing them to raise wages.
Cook did not confirm which line of Mac computers will be making the move to the United States. That said, he did state that it would be more than final assembly.
In other words, it'll be more than just like shipping a bunch of parts from all over the world and then throwing them together in a warehouse in Delaware. Most of the cost of making an Apple computer lies in buying chips, many of which are already made in the US. So it's reasonable to assume that circuit board printing might be done in the US next year. Good on you, circuit board printers. Gunning for the circuit board printing. Gunning for the circuit board printing. Oh.
Oh, one can only hope.
Oh,
it would
man.
be a
It's our Super Bowl.
dream. It would be a dream if circuit board printing could actually happen in the US.
I hate myself.
I know. Ultimately, this is one small move by a huge company that could potentially result in a lot of jobs being created. Of all the lines of Mac computers, the Mac Pro and Minis are the simplest to assemble since they lack the built-in screens of MacBooks and iMac.
And Cook claims that the reason Apple made their products in China wasn't because of like cheaper manufacturing, but because their fancy pants wonder machines couldn't be made by our stupid American brains. Yeah, right. Cook also stated that this move isn't about returning production to the US so much as it is actually starting production in the US, since the US doesn't have a big production presence as of right now.
But Apple did used to produce their computers here, and it wasn't until the mid-90s that Apple started outsourcing.
So hopefully this move will produce a lot of jobs for a lot of people, because that is something that we need in America right now. And hopefully it will start a trend where other companies can find economical ways to build their products on American soil. Tell us if you think this is a good idea, simply a PR move, or if it's too little too late to have any sort of an economic effect in the comments section down below.
And of course, click that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Click this annotation or head on over to SourceFed.com. I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
How you doing?
Circuit board printing. I can't wait. The annotation. I just love the annotation. It's my friend. It's my friend.